Do you work too much, constantly on the go, miss hanging out with friends, family, or even yourself? Do you ever feel like you need an escape? Whitney's Escapes is here to help with just that. We specialize in family travel, autism travel, group trips, vacations, staycations, and more. So when you're ready for your next escape, make sure you contact us at whitneysescapes.com. Follow us on social media at Whitney's Escapes as well. Whitney's Escapes, where your dreams become your reality.
Yo,
Hey,
I
girl.
appreciate you not telling me we about to do that.
What'd you say?
I appreciate you not telling me we about to go live.
Well, even if I don't tell you, for the fact that your commercial is like almost 30 seconds long, you got 20 seconds to get right.
So I was like,
Period.
literally in the middle of a sentence. I'm like,
Because, I was like, so I had to get right for you. I had to get ready for you. Boo, boo. Hey, girl.
yeah,
Ew.
girl.
Ew.
You see, I can tell my new word breathe if I'm coming matter of waiting for a minute, but you know how to
Why are you
finally got it,
saying
so
all
I had to make
that?
sure I had it on.
I'm
I
gonna, I'm
put
gonna
Max
let
and
it.
earrings, so I had to bring go earrings too, yo. So
Ew.
I had to leave them
Very all day. Facts.
Yeah, how you been?
Burberry all day. I can't even see my Burberry. You see now?
Mm-hmm.
Too close to my camera, and I got a big head. But I appreciate you getting your Burberry. It's a little crazy because Burberry is popping. Everybody needs that support. Oh, you gotta just excuse me because sometimes when you be having weird moments, sometimes it's good to have a goofy one after. And yesterday, people were just getting on my last nerve, back to back, back to back, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday I just ended my show, like my night in a whole comedy show, and I literally laughed myself to sleep.
That's
But
good though.
sometimes,
You should be able
yeah,
to,
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I totally get it. I have to talk to myself all day, every day. I literally had to do that while I was in bed with my children. I
What you
was like,
say?
I said, I literally had to do that while I was eating dinner with my children. I was just like, you know what? One day when this. Thank you. Like, yeah. But
Absolutely.
I realized when I was sitting there meditating on Clubhouse about it is that
Uh huh.
people,
Absolutely.
relationships, children, whoever, teach you more about yourself than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though they could be annoying,
Who's
but
annoying?
a lot of people.
Oh, girl.
But work on patience. Being in the moment. Because maybe you're tired of they got like just think of things like why is it affecting you or why is it getting on your nerves? Like what's the situation that got you in the mood that you're in? So sometimes I can sit there like, there's gonna be kids or people are gonna be people.
People are
That's
gonna
how
be
you figure
people
it out.
out here, people in period.
You see, you don't hear people.
I said people be out here peopling.
Hmm.
People out here being people out here peopling, and that's what they're gonna do. So I peep that. hmm
Yeah, they're annoying.
But I love your hoodie though. It's cute.
Thank you. You know, the news and everything.
Black one and the white one. I love the white. It's so dope.
I like the
It,
one too. I was gonna rock that one, but I'm like, nah, I'm
yeah, cause
rocking that.
I
I'm doing
can't
so
do the
outfit
black
joint.
on the green screen, so I won't have no shirt. I just have a floating head. So we don't need that. We don't need that. So how you been? How was your week? Oh my god, I feel like I haven't talked to you forever.
I know it's been a very busy week, stressful a little bit.
Oh
I had a
no.
good
Hmm.
weekend though. Balanced the week was good. Funny story. So I was just with the kids. My husband got me this really nice. He had some like chocolate strawberries, and my mom came like, "Oh, can I really share that with me?" Like, no.
Say
Oh,
what
no.
now?
Huh?
What you say?
Yeah. So when she had her chocolate strawberry, my mom yeah. And man was like, "Oh, that's so nice." She enjoyed about her presents and stuff. And then she's like, "Oh, you're not gonna give me share any problems with me, Jade?" No.
What? Horrible.
So knowing that my mom got her something too, that she also took this for the holiday. So my mom started giving like Jayon and stuff and her, and she was so pissed. I know. I don't know why. I'm blaming
Yeah,
you.
here too.
I'm blaming Quest. It's myself here.
You
I
gonna
don't
do
have
it?
any device with I don't know why.
You
I'm
hear
still
it
in Quest. Yeah, I hear that.
on you?
Mhm.
All right. So maybe you should just come back in and just see what happens.
Okay, I'm getting beat up. I see that. Let me try.
Oh, ew, ew. It's your girl T Quest holding it down for Whitney's Escapes like we do each and every Wednesday. You know, it's a little technical difficulty. She'll be back in a minute, back in a second. But you know, I could definitely entertain you guys as we wait for her. As you go, we living in the city with Whitney. Ew.
Is it an echo? It's still an echo. I don't know.
Oh, you missed my whole thing. You're gone.
Got the jump.
No, really.
I don't know why there's an echo.
I don't either. So about that.
Yeah,
So you
it's
want to
weird.
continue what you're talking about? How your day and stuff was and everything?
That was my day. My day was busy today. Um, now the echo's throwing me off. I was ignoring. No, I'm ignoring it. Um, it was a good day. Very busy. A little frustrating. One, you guys know that next month I'm going up our renewal, so I'm in contact with the resort, and I kept on like looking at the emails like, this people saying Jamaica on the bottom. I'm like, maybe as the person running everything, everything's on 100% right now. So I was just like, so I was like, can you call me? So we don't have no miscommunication with emails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she calls me. I'm like, hey, I'm like, are you covering all the locations for weddings? And she was like, no, I do the Antigua. I said, you see that all my information is there. I'm from Antigua? Ah. And she started looking at everything. I'm like,
Horrible.
so are you the person I'm supposed to be speaking with? No, I'm going to find the person that is going to get all this research and lady client that at the right location. I'm just like, why all this stuff on thing? But sometimes that happens. You could be dealing with, the headquarters of one property and they, do a lot of stuff for other ones. But I'm just like, why is everything in Jamaica? And I'm like, oh. But, that was always good to communicate. And I would say, hey, call me. Let's get an email. Because obviously you're missing something in this email. And definitely with properties not being at 100% occupancy, so as far as workers, so much stuff is going on. But I'm glad I finally got the right person. So I'm like, I'm gonna have enough. I need to be straight for my revenue.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm getting the Dubai trip out of just the lady's out of office, and she had to answer some more of my questions to the clients. That was getting my nerve.
Clients.
Hmm.
Clients can't get on your nerves,
Not the
snickerdoodle.
client. I said the lady who I'm working with is out of the office today, and I need her to answer some questions. I'm still waiting on the response for the client.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's getting on my nerves. 'Cause I like to get stuff like, but when you're doing it during this pandemic, it makes everything longer, everything hard. I remember last week, I was on hold for 4 hours for a client
Horrible.
because I couldn't personally do it. I had to go to the back office to do it. 4 hours I had to do it. And that's not, sometimes it's worse than that. Now, because everybody, some people are on furlough, so they're not working, so it just makes things hard. So I try to explain to customers and stuff like that. Hey, I'm working. I'm gonna get back to you once I get some information. But so much stuff is like gray nowadays, and I don't like it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's all good though. Everything always comes together in the end.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, it's like everything is weird right now. Things was weird before, and it's more weird now. So I'm just like, you just gotta really take everything one step at a time, one moment at a time, and just hope for the best. Period.
You really do. You have to really be present. Like you really have to be in a moment. You really have to be grateful and thankful for life. Even the snow. Look what's going on in Texas.
Oh my
Look what's
gosh.
going on in some places in like Mississippi. All those places down there, like they're getting it bad, and people are going hungry, freezing. No life for days, and they're not prepared. All
Yeah,
this,
some of them even froze to death already.
yeah, 'cause it's cold.
Yeah.
It's just always makes me think like, yo, we gotta be prepared because not even like if you're a person, state, you know what I mean? Like look what's going on now in the world. We wasn't prepared, and now all this destruction is happening. So from an individual standpoint, I'm just like it just keeps me like, yo, wait, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. Like don't overspend because y'all know my business is travel. I can't put so much into marketing and all other stuff and then get burnt at the end because at the end of the day, I still want to eat. I still want to, be able to survive. But we have to really prepare and know everything is not going to be how it was. But thank God that, we floating and not sinking. You know what I mean? 'Cause it definitely could be
Yeah.
worse. Like tomorrow and the day after that, we're going to get worse now. We already got snow up here in the East Coast.
Mm.
It rained the other day to let a little bit go away. But like now, Thursday, Friday, I think against Sunday, it's getting hit. It's crazy.
Absolutely. You're right.
What is that? Is that a new mic or something?
And it definitely is a new mic. It's your girl T Quest live on the Whitney Escapes podcast. Oh my gosh.
It comes in better than you sound like that.
Absolutely. Because I'm just going to keep it a buck because I don't allow none of the shows. I forgot I had the mic and totally forgot about it. And guess what?
What?
Do you hear the echo?
A little bit.
But not as bad.
Not as bad.
Yep.
We'll figure it
And we're back here live with Whitney Lee and T Quest on the Winnie's Escape Wednesday here each and every Wednesday evening.
Yeah. Love it.
Turn your speaker down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I understand what you're coming from. With me being in the lemon light and in the coalition, a lot.
What did you say? You being in what?
The lemon light. They like the limelight. So I say I'm in the lemon light because I'm popping brand new with this house that I got options. What up? So with the coalition being worldwide, I converse with people all over and just to hear the stories in our chats about, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not going to be that active today because, we don't have any power. And I'm just like, I understand that, but you don't got to check in. Save your battery for emergencies. This is not an emergency. We know what's going on. You ain't got to check in. Maybe if you have to check in a couple of days, we'll be fine, but you're going to check in every day or every few hours because all you're doing is, reaching your battery. Save that. Reserve that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's sad that a state like Texas is kind of like, it's down south. So they known for being hot. So for them to have snow, one person posted a picture. I'm like, whoa. Where do winter coat come from? Like, how do you just have it in your closet? You're in Texas. But I guess sometimes they do have cold situations. But it's sad that people are really losing their lights and not having power and not having heat and not having food to the point that some people are freezing to death. This is not the first time this has happened. But it's still uncomfortable to hear because we're already going through so much. The last one we needed something else. People thought we was getting away with no winter being here. But joke's on you. It's here now. And we're live on the Whitney Escapes podcast. And guess what, Whitney? Our guest for today has entered the studio. He's in the back. But before we bring him on, sending prayers and stuff to everybody in Texas. Anyone that's going through, who's doing things with the pandemic, who's dealing with what's going on right now. And not just Texas. It's a lot of things happening all over. But take it moment by moment, day by day. And like I said, if you ain't got to talk to people, don't talk to them. Save your battery. Charge your phones. You should have portables. And like she said, these are eye openers that you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared or try your best to be prepared. Make sure you have, people like generators and lighters and candles. It's just like everything. And then canned food and processed food. It's bad for you. It's good for you in emergencies. Yeah, shout out to you guys in Tennessee. I know it's crazy. But yeah. But we don't want to be Debbie Downers. We're going to pick this thing right on up because you're here on Winnie's Escapes Wednesday. It's your host, Whitney Lee and T Quest. And our guest is in the building. You've seen him here before, either on my show or you've seen us on his show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you DJ Mark J.
Hell just happened.
Yo, you sound good though. Like you really sound good with people.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. What up though?
And I have a question. Do y'all have a feedback on your audio? I think that's my mic.
You know what? I would love to blame you. Yes. Yes.
Tell you what, give me 1 second and bring you
It's,
back
I
It was
in.
don't
doing
I
it
don't
before
even
you
think it's
came in
you.
too. I think it's the program.
You stream your acting up? Well, you
Yes,
know,
I
free
do.
conferences now has virtual. So with everybody doing virtual at the same time, they're competing. So they're messing up the servers and everything. You know.
I agree with that because we never had this equity. We've been using this platform
Yeah.
before, and now
Turn your speaker down a little bit if you can too, just in case. Okay.
I've been turning it down the whole time. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you loud and clear here on the Witness Case podcast. Why are you laughing?
Yo, some people don't need mics because this is like why
I'm just
some
trying to
people
tell
like,
you. And you know why I'm doing this with? And I want to be honest with you. You wanna know why I'm doing this?
why?
Because, as people continue to be great, there's always people waiting for you to fail, and it's some people that be really coming for my profession, and it makes me feel some type of way.
Hmm.
They be like, you need this, you need drops and stuff, but make sure you go, T-Question drop, make sure you go to a professional. Who said I'm not a professional? Because I don't always sound like this on my drops. Like, that's not the only type of voice you can use for voiceovers. Because last I checked, the majority, and I'm going to say majority because I got to be clear, some people are really aggy about certain things. No, majority, 98% of the people who come to me for my voiceover talent are very pleased with what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, well, why can't you sound like this and this, and the third? And I'm just like, you heard my samples. You approved my samples. But it's some shadiness that happened, but I don't want to get into that. But the reason I'm letting people doing this, I'm like, look, I'm an entertainer. I'm great at what I do in all my professions. And for the ones who don't see that or don't value it, I don't care. But for the ones who do, I appreciate you. And I just want to throw that out there. But guess what? Our guest is back in the back. In the green room. So let's see if his audios get better. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Mark J.
I don't know what in the world.
What happened?
I can't. I'm not 100% sure. Is it still echoing?
I mean, at the end of the day, the show must
No doubt. No doubt. We are professionals, and it
The only
must.
person
It
that's not
must.
echoing on is Quest, so I don't know.
Thank
But
you,
as she was saying, we were talking about haters, and
You need it.
but it's true. Like we were actually talking about that a little bit last night, Mark, off camera when we just me and you talking about, when you have passion, you're doing what you love to do, and other people, even like with me with clients, somebody change prices. I'm like, I'm at the airline or the resort. I can't change the price that they give me. I don't make these prices up. I send you to reputable companies. When you ask me for something, I'm catering to what you ask me for. I'm sitting within your price point. I don't go to the bottom line. Most of the time, people don't realize now during the pandemic, you're going to pay more for your safety. It's a lot of hotels and resorts out there that's not following proper protocol. I'm not going to send you there with my name on it. But people don't realize that, like, okay, I want to be close to this area. So as a professional, I'm like, okay, you want to be close to the
Just to be close to
what's the name?
you.
The Alpha Tower. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go on the Paris, you're gonna be near there. I'm looking at what hotels or resorts, whatever, are close to that percentage. You don't have to, Uber or take a taxi. You could be where you want to do. But I could put you somewhere that's 50 million miles away that might be cheaper. But if you want to be in the heart of what's going on your vacation, and then after finding something that's close, and I'm looking at, okay, what is it? COVID-19 procedure? Are they following the CDC rules? Like, all these things. Are they sanitizing? What's the rules on it? You know, everything that goes, all those things add up. It might not be exactly what you ask for price wise, but I'm not going to put you somewhere where, okay, they're coming not following the proper guidelines, and you can get sick, or you're too far from where you need to be. So people need to realize when you're in business and you're dealing with people, you need to know who you're dealing with and know that
Absolutely.
their character and their background. With T Quest, when I asked for T Quest over work or drop, it's because I want her voice. It's not because I want her to sound like somebody else. If that's the case, I will find somebody else to sound like somebody else. You go to T Quest, because T Quest sounds like T Quest. And that's what makes her money. So when people coming off hating, that's what it is. Because it's unfortunately in all type of industry, definitely within our community, that we can't, for some odd reason, not we on here, but as a whole, can't seem to let each other be great. We all can be producers, but everybody's not going to want the same. We all don't sound the same. We all not going to cater to the same thing. That's what it is. DJs out there. There's only one DJ Mark Jack.
Mm,
There's only one.
wait a minute. Let's be clear,
There's
okay?
only one T class. Like you guys have to
There's
realize,
multiple.
you have to know who you're working with and what they bring to the table. Professionalism, safety, great music, original voice. Like, come on, like you have to
Yeah.
know what you're working with and stop trying to put us in boxes and open up your pocket. So that's
Yeah, stop. I like that. Stop putting us in boxes,
When you say
but
us,
inbox me your order for me to deliver to you.
when
My
you say
Cash App and PayPal is very
Mark J. Why
active.
don't got Real Breed hoodie? You didn't order one?
You
Go
order
ahead.
one? You order one? What up?
I don't say Real
No,
Breed.
I don't say rare breed.
Take
oh
that off.
oh
Take it off.
well y'all branded. I have to be branded appropriately as well.
I should have done. I mean, I should have worn one of my Whitney's Escape stuff now, but I was supporting T Quest today.
Maybe not. Thank you. I appreciate you supporting my business. You know what I'm saying? Just been. That's
Send
all
me a
right.
link to the merch, and I'll make that.
I'm so glad you asked that question because it is on catalamiworld.com.
Cannot with you.
Guys.
If you could do me a favor while we're on, because
Who?
those in the show must move. Text me that link real quick. Just text it to the phone.
You know what? It's funny because my phone is right here.
How you ladies doing tonight? What's popping? What's good? I'm always in the comments.
Oh my
So
gosh.
always in the comments. I'm too I'm really I'm in the comments on
Oh darn! I got a text from DJ Mark J. Can you text me the link, please? Absolutely, I got you.
I appreciate it.
A little late.
What's popping in person? What's going on with y'all tonight?
Everything's going good. Dealing with life, and we're seeing how all the horrible things that are going on in the world, like in Texas and stuff like that, and how we as a people need to just be more prepared. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't know anything to learn in 2020 with the pandemic that was worldwide. We still have to do a better job as being prepared as individuals. Some stuff we can help. Like
Hmm.
you can't help if your license up off because of the power and stuff. But you need generators or your fireplace. Something like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I don't need to do it now. Or storing waters or whatever the case may be, because as we can see, there's really a pandemic going on besides the COVID. And we need to really prepare for life. Because a lot of
Absolutely.
people are freezing to death, like what you're saying. Do we have emergency funds if things did happen? Can we escape? Literally? Not like
Shameless plug. An awkward situation.
but for real, like if something happened here at where I am, can I be God, David, you always on point. Is there somewhere else I can go? You know what I'm saying? If there's means, hey sweetheart, to protect yourself. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, truth be told, since 9/11,
Mm.
as a country, we have not been prepared for major events, major tragedy.
Mm.
Just think about all the changes we made with the airports and all the other good stuff after that. Somebody walked in our house, used our stuff, our own bombs, killed all of our people, and we like, so we've been unprepared, since that, if you want to take it back that far.
What makes it uncomfortable? That was almost 10 years ago. 9/11. You know what I mean? It's 2021.
Exactly.
Hey, there's two of them. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can handle two with. I don't know. I don't know. Is he doing double branding to match us with? Look at.
I think so. We got two different colors. What you're saying is so true. And one thing I love about this podcast with those we always try to inform people about how we all can do better and be better as people with our own personal experiences or our personal opinions. Take it or leave it, but how we feel. But I just want to encourage people to keep their heads up and be great. Don't hate on someone who's great. Take what you can, not still, but like Jules, a question I am Mark on so we always, even when we talk about relationships, we put out different point of view, different tools. Take those, hold them, use them, and be better. I like your first screen. What was my what?
Wait, what?
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 You gotta be more specific, Mary. I can't respond to wait.
What? Look at Mark. I feel like he's like more into himself, even though he's getting his camera together. But it's just kind of funny.
I know, like he's trying to do a selfie right now.
I know, right? And I hate. Oh, shout out to the people who take selfies from below. It's not cute. That's why the stick aims high. You know what I'm saying? Focus
Oh,
the
that was
cam.
good. You know,
Aim
I
high.
said
Check your
stick aim myself,
dimensions.
but that was funny too.
What'd you say?
We said stick aim high. I totally took that another way. And it made sense.
You're disgusting.
I was like,
Oh, yeah. Mark loves him some him, so sometimes you get a double dose.
that's so funny.
Wait, is that an echo? Double dose. I love it.
What is that noise?
Mark,
Is
he
that?
got to turn
And
his other one.
I've even gone to my phone. I'm not actually.
I don't know what he just said.
He's frozen.
Hmm.
It's the universe doesn't want Mark to be great. Oh my gosh, this is. Oh my gosh, why? Why?
Thanks. Are you ready now, Mom?
As soon as he unmute himself.
We're just gonna let Mark look at us, you know. Oh, he unmuted himself. You know,
There we go. There we go.
We went through all that to go back to the original camera.
No, I just the audio stuff drives me crazy. So I want to apologize to y'all. We just
Oh gosh.
we
Whew.
like to check that because you know I've been having a lot of printer problems.
You have a lot of printer problems?
Yeah, my printer keeps getting on freaking nerves. I feel like I should just buy a new one.
I thought you always say you had a lot of inner problems. I'm like, it's probably just gas, but I totally understand. You said printer.
Sometimes I was telling John the other day, I was like, if I could do anything different, like I will be like want to be like a contractor or a construction worker, like people who can just like build different stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe I should do IT because when I have small, simple issues, I was gonna call someone and figure out how the heck to fix this.
Mm.
That's so annoying.
Yes, yes. Or you can just call me. I'm kind of like Barbie. You change my outfit, it changes my profession. Wow, look, hater from next to me and below. I don't care.
Wow, that was
Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you.
now, Whitney, what happened to her from last night to tonight?
I know because last night she was in this lively.
She has flipped the script.
No,
And
it's
what is
happening is
what's in
the
that
Next week is gonna
script.
be
sandwich?
better than last night. Because let me be honest, right with you 100% right now, Mark. Last night was like dragged out, and I don't know why. I do know why, but I'm not gonna say it on air. But it should have been more. It was. I love the concept,
Mhm.
but I just know when the ladies first have rules and regulations that I'm gonna go over with you, how it's gonna go down, but it's gonna go more
It's about
smoothly
to go
than it was last
down.
night.
Let's see.
Yesterday should have been more dope. The concept was dope, but it wasn't
Wait,
executed.
wait, wait, wait. We have a caller.
Well, see, we talked about it. Yet last night was brand new. There are some changes that will be made to the same concept, and y'all have the opportunity to improve it. Because I've already reached out to Mama D. I talked to T Quest earlier and told her y'all joint will be way hotter than ours was. I want to
Facts.
make sure of that, you know. But yeah, it was brand new and it's like a trial and error thing. I liked it, but the lack of preparation because people did not want to pregame so we can set things up properly kind of hurt it. But me
Maybe the
personally,
lack of male, because remember how we was talking about who's better, the male or the female last time, one of the questions I ever seen females. I would say it was a male problem because if I recall, all the ladies were on time.
I was on time.
But
He's an on time guy. Yes, he is.
guys, if you haven't checked out, you gotta check out Mark's 101 on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because I still had to put the Eastern Standard Time in it, so you guys know. But you
Eastern.
gotta check it out. And yesterday was a good show, but it could have been better. But it was
Every
still
time I think of 101, I think of the show's theme song. 101, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
marries Faith.
101.
And then you can go talk about how great, the ladies are again.
Yes, she was in my DM. Shout out to Mary. She was like, "Oh my God, you guys are so funny." I'm like, "Huh, some of us," and she's ready for next week because you know what's about to be litty, isn't it?
Yeah, women take over and get it right.
Mark, are
You
you
can
okay
leave
down
men.
there? Down there, Mark, are
You
you
need men to
okay?
do it because they obviously drop the balls. That's why they have balls in their hand all
Hey, it was brand new, but I'm telling you, we had me ask
the
questions.
time.
All right.
Whoa! I thought he was grabbing something. I didn't know.
Y'all are terrible.
No, we're terrific. Wrong T word. Continue.
Yeah, y'all together. I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean? This is exactly why you be like, "Hey y'all ready for Tuesday?" I'm like, "When did we become a part of the cast?" Like,
I'm like, when I saw the, I was like, okay, just
What?
let me take a shower, let me get dressed real
he
fast.
do it so smooth. He'd be like, "Here's the link for Tuesday, okay? Here's the link. Okay, talk to you later. Bye." I'm like,
No, no, you forgot. And by the way, send it to Whitney.
I was like, yeah, you want to be great. Mark sent it to you. I'm like, oh my god,
exactly.
I knew that we could like put some dress on. I put on a sweater or whatever. But I was like, when I was in my class, I was like, yo, we got to get out of here because I have to try on something. But
And
I
we did that for
just,
DJ Mark J
I was
because we
supposed to stay there
appreciate
5 more minutes on my cool down.
Well, my cast has to be dope. So you need to
clearly.
blame your parents. Say, Mom, you made me dope. Pops
Shout
shouldn't have
out
made
to
me so
Dr.
dope.
Mom and Reverend Tad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So blame
Yo.
your parents for being so dope.
Why is she
Y'all are
laughing?
wonderful,
Thank you.
It's
wonderful
true, but it's
talent.
hilarious.
And that's just what it is. You Mama D, Shonda, everybody loves Shonda now.
Oh,
I love
I love
Sean.
them. Yes.
Erica, Erica probably won't be returning because she has some personal issues that are kind of taking her out of the
Yeah.
group. We're supporting her. She's continuing to support us, but she says she's gonna take a step back. You know,
It's a great group of people, women wise. Guys,
Y'all got a good two and two halves. Yeah.
well, it's
Two
kind
and
of
two possibles.
well. I mean,
but
we
you're guys, so it's just it's what it is.
yeah, we keep it mixed up. We keep it mixed up, and well, I actually have a couple of people that will be rotating in and out of the panel of men. Because some people, I got one dude, this is my cousin. He want to take all work, because he be chiming in Sean Wayne. Y'all seen him chiming in all the time.
Yes.
We
Bring
be having
him on
good
the
time.
show.
Yeah, and
Yes.
he said I'm gonna take off to be on the show one day because he's actually at work when he's like chiming in, and
You'll be
we
a
just
You
good.
make sure I'm on that
Comments will
panel
be
when
good.
Sean comes on for sure.
I don't know who Sean is, but I like his comment. His comment
He
was
has
really,
the best comments ever.
yeah,
yeah,
In
so he's
the
be on point.
and he has an interesting story himself, from where he came from to where he is now.
Oh,
Not
maybe I
that
need to interview him on
that,
my
but
show.
hmm?
Maybe I need to interview him on my show. Do like a 101.
Okay. Let me write that down.
That was such a knee slapper.
I'll
But
make
yes,
sure.
if he's gonna take off work for that, then that's dope. Wait, that's wow, that's love right there.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I love you guys and all, but
One
true.
reason why I like what makes me really besides loving you, Mark, which I feel like I told you last night, you're very professional, you're such a nice guy, and I admire that. For being a black man who, I respect in this business so far
I
from
didn't
sure.
realize Mark was black. But go ahead.
But what keeps me like honestly coming on that show more than besides that is that because I'm the only married person. I'm like, you need a married person's perspective. I don't
You
care what it
do.
is. You always do because like I told Quest, everybody needs to hear somebody else's perspective because we need to see that we do exist and that we still are regular people, have regular emotions, and we can express it just as well as a single person in every situation that you're in.
Last night was very balanced when it came to people are married, relationship, entanglements, and single. So you did good, Mark.
Entanglements. Who was in an entanglement?
Look, I don't know people's business. I'm not throwing it out there. Come on, Mark, have some respect. But you definitely had a variety.
I'm
So
like,
you would,
maybe
or
you
she
have some
making that stuff,
information
or one or
about
the
it.
other. But it's really good for the show right now. It's really good content.
Well, I mean,
Who's hosting it next week?
Mama D.
Okay.
And she
I,
said I'm like the rep, so I'm like got some stuff I got to
Facts,
say.
situationships.
right. Well, see,
T-Quest book coming out 2021. Plug. Go ahead,
what
Mark.
she gonna
What?
be getting with y'all, so you guys can,
Yeah, she sent us a group chat.
right?
Don't be telling him my business. He don't need to know nothing.
Well, I
Mm-mm.
mean, y'all gonna have to put together in a
We got it.
and right,
Look, look, Mark, look. We got it. Oh, gosh.
I
I'm
believe.
so funny.
But y'all's gonna be way doper than ours because y'all have seen the errors that can be
Wait,
made.
wait. See, they go to shade. They go to compliment shade.
Even if
No,
No,
we didn't
we're
have
not
errors,
doing the compliment. Okay, we're
no,
not doing the compliment. The shade compliment. We're not doing that. Like you think you think you slick, Mark J. You laugh it out, laugh it out.
y'all have seen some things not to do. You know, the improvements that can be made, that should have been made, and y'all have the opportunity to capitalize on those things. And y'all apparently do things better than we do anyway.
that is
That's a
not
smart
apparently it's
man
a
right
fact.
there.
There
So
is a fact. Mark,
Facts.
when's your birthday?
9/10, September the 10th,
Oh, I'm sorry. You was almost a Libra. Hmm.
Virgo all day.
Yeah, I know. I see the signs.
I do too. Not like you said that.
Don't worry. A lot of my friends are Virgos.
A lot of Virgos are hardworking, which is good and determined.
I
That's
don't
good.
judge people based off their sign. I judge them based off the headache they give me. But
The headache they give you or the head that they give you? What did you just say?
definitely headache.
Okay, I would say this is getting to something else. Where is this conversation going? This is very interesting.
Look at Mark.
This ain't your show.
Where is this show going
You don't
to?
have no buzzers. You
I said,
can't
hold on,
buzzer us.
did she just say that?
You heard that too? Oh
What?
my gosh, you guys are disgusting.
Yeah, no, you said it. Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
Now that's a whole nother story.
And it's
Like I
just
tell you, I don't say things unless you ask a specific question, then you'll get your specific answer. But until then, till next time, into.
well, one
All right, so
day,
tell the people about you. Because some people don't even know who you are. They see that you're a DJ, but let them know so you can expand your platform on our platform.
well, my name is Marcus Jones, aka DJ Mark J, out of Richmond, Virginia, Richmond, VA. Um, I'm actually more than just a DJ. I'm an entertainer, which kind of separates me from a lot of DJs.
I know he
Um,
was a stripper.
no, not as
Oh, my mic's on. Sorry.
cute. No, and
Thank
when I
you.
say
Genetics.
entertainer, I mean a lot of people hire DJs, but entertainers excel in the DJ world. Example, DJ Cool.
Yes.
You don't have to be
Let me clear my throat.
right. Like say, if I say Dougie Fresh, he performs with DJs.
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm doing your Alice. My bad. Go ahead.
And that's what I classify myself as, specializing in weddings.
Yes,
Whether it be
yes.
our color or the other color. I do it all very versatile. I've been DJing for probably about 19 years now.
Oh, you're youngin.
And running, so I'm pretty seasoned. I'm salt and peppered.
Yeah,
And
you're not seasoned salt. I mean, salt and pepper. Yeah, just two. Sounds right.
you know what? I need a virtual gun, a virtual water balloon.
Or no, you probably got a pew pew.
Uh,
I'm
no,
sorry. I'm so
heavy
sorry. I'm
artillery.
being. Yes,
But
yes,
no,
yes.
that's just the small portion of what I do. I just like connecting with people, networking, connecting with good people, such as the two people that I'm looking at on my screen.
Yeah, and
And
connected with good partner who has opened your eyes to travel. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, shameless plug. I
correct.
love it. Shout out to her. I like her. I don't even know her, and I like her.
I liked her too.
She just go
Uh,
anywhere requiring a passport. She wants to be.
what? We're going to
Well,
the grocery
she
store?
brings
Sure.
you she brings you balance though, because when we were speaking privately, we were saying how you really never went anywhere or did anything until you met this person, and then she gave you different outlooks to explore the world, which is a beautiful thing that a lot of couples and families should do. And I tell people all the time, I talked to you last night, that's my passion. I wish people would start younger. Hey,
Hey,
Nina.
Nino.
I wish they would start younger, teaching their kids the value of travel and how to escape, even though I understand that we work all the time. Like one of our episodes, I think I said 2, 3 weeks ago when I was talking about how I was working 7 days a week, 2 different jobs all the time, and my only escape was to travel. And even I couldn't go every year. And that's what I was honored. Like, I think because you're a travel professional that you get 100 million free trips. That doesn't work. They did not pay for my family to go anywhere. You know, it's rare that you get, oh, we're going to accomplish it, we're going to do that. It can happen occasionally, but no, most of the time I'm paying just like everybody else. So I understand when it comes down to budgeting and doing things, but it's still important. Instead of like buying the next Xbox 360 or something, or Xbox One, or freaking 300 Nintendo Switches are sitting next to me getting dust and selling lots of privilege again. That could be a trip somewhere. But it's true, things add up and it gives them a different value in life. You understand?
I'm beginning to understand. I wasn't a big traveler. Vegas was my best friend. I used to go to Vegas probably about 3 times a year, but that's because it's quick in, quick out because of my work schedule. That's the reason why.
Yes, totally. Go to Vegas for a quickie.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
That's
yeah.
what you said. So,
Well,
but let's get it. It's right there. Vegas does have a lot of great deals. So, I
Not
totally
really.
understand.
It's a good deal, but I tell people all the time, they're like, "Oh, I want to go to Vegas." I'm like, "Okay, you can go to Vegas, but then you remember you have to pay the resort fee on top of that, and then you have to pay for like a $20 cheeseburger, and then you have to like I love Vegas. I've been there several times. Plus, no, she's like next time I should have brought better walking shoes because you walk a lot, but everything is overpriced. It's just what it is. That's the money. It's a great experience. I will go again. I like going to Vegas, but I'm like, how much you spend in Vegas? I could have been on the beach at all inclusive for the exact same price,
See, that's exactly
less.
why I said what I said because I knew he was going to come back with that. Where I got your back. Wait, it worked. Look, I know what I'm doing, okay?
But
I know
it's
what I'm
true.
doing.
Some people don't realize that. They'll go to North Carolina, they'll go like road trips and stuff. It's cheaper. And like I was telling Mark last night, the problem with our people is that they hear the big number and run away. Wow, I can't pay that. But like, if you think about how much you pay for a hotel, then you think about your drinks, you think about the food, you think about the transportation, the gas, all of that costs ends up adding more than you flying to another country. Mark, what are you looking at?
Better not be the game.
no, it's a screen because my audio screens are here.
He's so obsessed with his audio right now.
You have no idea.
No, I could tell.
It's driving me nuts. But I think I just got to reboot my system. I think because last time that's what happened. But I don't want to do that while we're in the midst of conversation and
But
we're
he wasn't
talking
even
about.
looking at us, so you should have just did it. So you see how mad I
Yes,
was?
yeah. Like if we're having a conversation, like I need you here with me.
Well, see, now y'all know how hard it is because, all right, now if y'all can
He
see
said,
this,
"We know how hard it is." Huh?
because it's a screen here, it's a screen here, an audio processor here, speaker here. I have my iPad up here looking at the
Oh my
comments.
God! So he's popping, and we like
So,
it.
and think about it. I'm still trying to be, now I'm talking about the one-on-one show. I'm still trying to remain engaged
Shameless plug, but go ahead.
I love it.
with
Good. We're
people,
listening.
you know, back and forth, throw the comments up, respond to the one more time, do it one more time, one more time. Bam. All right. So it's tough, it would be good to have someone to kind of operate that, and then I would be 150% engaged right here,
We need you.
in your face. But
Whoa, come on! We're in the middle of pandemic. Don't get too close. Like we get it, but you gotta relax, okay?
yeah, I
What
am.
you
but
have?
No, I totally understand. That's the same thing I be telling Whitney. I'm like, wait, I got to do this, and then I got to do the branding, and then I have to do the typing, and then I put the thing at the bottom. Then you got to put it in the commercial. You got to make sure this is good, make sure that is good. And at the same time, you want to be engaged. So it's a lot when you're the executive producer, program director, like all the type of titles you have. But we're gonna let you know, Mark. We appreciate all that you do behind the scenes. Can you make it look very well? But we need more of you on your own show.
Yeah.
Figure it
No,
out.
no. I have the kicking it with DJ Mark J. I have actually have some interviews with some entertainers that I will be discussing with you coming up. One of my peeps, he's a DJ here, but he's collab with an artist named Honor Ray in LA.
Yes,
Just made a video.
absolutely.
They're gonna be coming on the show. I think next Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. He
Wait,
gets
wait, wait. Whoa, what time is this?
next one. He had to let me know what
It
time.
better not be at 6. That's what I'm gonna
But
say.
Not 6 Eastern. You got to put
it'll
that
be
standard time in there.
it'll probably be around 7:30 to 8 o'clock
Come
Eastern.
on.
Hold on now, Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you.
No,
And
gotta put
also about that one-on-one market, you know how much I probably like this much. And because Quest, no, I don't do any late shows. I hate late shows because I get tired early. I wake up early. I'm very busy. Like right now, I'm very afternoon talking. Like tell my kids go hang out with their father because they just finished work and stuff like that. But when it's late night, it's just like it's like pulling teeth.
When it's late night, all I want to do is relax in my bed and read a great book and sip on my tea and get some me time in. I'm a very hard worker, okay? I have my husband and I have my kids and I have my clients and most importantly, I have myself. It's my me time. Who am I? I am Whitney Lee, the owner of Whitney's Escapes, the number one travel agency in the world.
Yes, say it, girl, say it. But you don't realize it. Like you definitely know now that I'm starting with this like workout regimen and going through all these things like you getting older in life and stuff, you don't realize how I'm like, girl, I'm tired by time. You ready to knock out. And then you
Truth
stay up.
is, I'm tired.
Yes, mom. You didn't get that next energy, and I'm like alert again, like messing my sleep with my shit.
Options of you.
so
Yes, God.
whatever you've taken, I need two of them.
You ready? Bloop bloop.
Expediting two of them to my address immediately.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's
What is it?
because, like Whitney said, it's all about your happiness. Her happiness is karaoke, right? And my happiness is listening to great music, which I listen to 24/7 on Gotta Love Me Radio, home of music and conversations that you want to hear. And you can hear it on your T-Quest mobile app. So why don't you go and download that in your Google Play Store and your App Store, and you can be just as happy as I am. Okay? Oh,
Especially on Wednesdays and Monday through Friday from 2 to 5. Because no, is it 2 to 5, 3 to 5?
it's kind of 3 to 5. I see you hinting another hour.
3 to 5, and on Wednesdays is 3 to 6 because it's a Whitney's Escapes mix, and I am definitely a vibe. If you haven't learned, my segment on the Gotta Love Me Radio always lit. Just putting it out.
So how do you get music on the show? If there's an artist or a DJ or a producer who wanted to have music on the GLM radio
You have
You
to
station,
have
how
to
contact
actually
them.
say "Gotta Love Me World" because GLM Radio already exists. So you have to say it out. Gotta Love Me Radio. Now,
Let me hear it. Let me hear it now. Let me hear you say it.
let
got
me hear it. Gotta Love
the,
Me Radio. Home of music and conversations you want to hear.
the
But yes, a lot of DJs hit me up constantly trying to get on station. It's a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. But I tell them, you have to respectfully let me know, and then you have to actually be considered. So they have to send in a 15-minute mix, and they have to tell me exactly the theme of the mix. So I know exactly how they rock when it comes to that theme. And then if you are considered, you don't just get on the station immediately. You actually have to start off as a featured DJ. And then there's a list of 15 different categories on the station. And you have to do a 55-minute mix in that, and make sure your mix is centered at 192 KPBs for sure. But then we'll see what happens after that. And then maybe you can level up to be an actual DJ on a station. But just know your spot is never guaranteed.
Say it again.
And I put that in the professional PDF that I sent to everyone because anything I'm a part of is one of my babies. Okay. And my business is a reflection of me. It's like an entertainer. I want to please you. I want to make you happy, keep a smile on your face. So with the radio station, I have to make sure that I'm pleasing my listeners. That when they're listening, they're jamming, they're having a good time. Because right now, Gotta Love Me Radio is pretty much classic hip hop and R&B with a new school vibe. So you definitely be rocking out, and it's super dope. And everyone who has listened to it has loved the content. I put together a great 7 days of wonderful content. From the morning workout music, get you going in the morning, get that hustle, get that inspiration, to the vibes, to the reggae rhythms, the cookout makes for when you with your family, so you don't gotta worry about nothing. Like, really some good stuff. The MCMs and the WCWs, Men Crush Mondays and Women Crush Wednesday, R&B and hip hop editions. Like, this is my baby. And shout out to everyone that's a part of it and all the DJs that's still actually on the station. For example, DJ El Nino, he's actually still on the station. And I gotta talk it and I gotta walk it because I'm all about that action. But yes, it's no, seriously, when you listen to it, it's a beautiful thing. But all they gotta do is
Another
contact
DJ
me
O'Neal,
respectfully
that's a
and go
great
from
mix.
there.
Another DJ I was like, "Fuck, you gotta get him out of here." But the DJ O'Neal, he never disappoints. You could tell he's very passionate about what he
Absolutely. Thank you.
But it's all about, like she said, when you want to be a part of something, you gotta come correct. So, like even with my brand and linking with people, like I was saying other stuff, like I do events with people and like DJs and performers and stuff. Like you ain't on top of it. Why would I want to continue to link my brand with your brand? You know what I'm saying? If we're supposed to be leveling up, or you're trying to, broaden your resume and stuff like that. I do events. Everybody knows I do events.
Huh, we have another caller.
So it's all about honestly being professional, having professionalism when it comes down to this business. And that's one thing, you have to understand. It's nothing personal, but if you drop the ball, somebody else is gonna pick it up and shoot their shot.
No, that's real. That's real tough. Real tough.
You know what I'm saying? And also communication. We know life happens to everybody. Like even with your trip, you come with me to Dubai, you want the thing. The ladies all over today, so I can't get that response, but I'm okay. When I get it, I'm keep that communication open. If you don't, be like, oh, it's kind of weak when you have certain things in your body, you'll be like, I'm not with her. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that. Like, hey, I know this is your request. As soon as I get it, I'll give it to you. Keep even like I tell sometimes I reply to something, they don't reply back to me. I'm like, well, I did my due diligence.
Facts.
I reached out. I let you know. I'm not a stalker. I'm not going to stalk you, but I will let you know. I put information out there so that you'll be aware of information you're asking for. But I'm like, hey, no, time is money.
Is that the only Zoom that you're gonna have, or you're gonna have more?
I will have another Zoom, like just to kind of verify different things about it. Like I'm still clearing friendships, like I said before to you privately, that a lot of people are traveling other places. So I'm gonna say, hey, let's just put a package where it would be without the flight, so people have the options to get their own flights. But still come through me because I want to make sure that we all are landing at the same time.
Yeah, because you never. Oh gosh.
What? What happened?
Your face.
My
Oh
face?
gosh.
It got frozen.
Wait. Mark froze. Wait. Why are you guys all freezing? Is it me?
It must be you because I don't look like I'm frozen, but it might feel like I look a hot mess.
Mark, did you see what I saw?
I saw her freeze. Now after this broadcast,
Wait. It looked like one of those designer faces. I don't know if you know what that means.
it wasn't about the freeze. It was about the face that you.
Oh, Mark froze. You see it?
Yeah, that's how it looks.
No, yours is worse. But oh my god, this is so bad. I can't wait to go back at 53 minutes. You know what? I want to say this disclaimer before we wrap up the show. As fellow podcasters, right? We know this stuff is not easy, but we try our best to come up with the great content and visuals for our listeners. And right now it is winter season. Things has happened, like we got like 10 plus inches of snow outside. So the signal is very weak. You know what I'm saying? So that's why on the show yesterday I looked like a pink blur. It wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault. I was just trying to be great, and then I don't know what happened. And just like now, we're freezing because certain signals, and certain audio things happen. No, it's perfect, but at the end of the day, the show must still go on. So I commend you guys for doing what you do on your particular platforms, and let the people know that we're still gonna rock out. And appreciate the ones who still stay tuned in as we
I
do what we
will.
do to
Yeah.
entertain you guys.
And I hope you guys still remember I still even my clothes, but I know what I look like, so it is what it is. I don't know what that means. I'm like,
Mark knows
mm,
what it means, right?
NSFW, no.
Darn, I was hoping that you did because I know I don't. But
But I'm gonna
so
give a shout
Nina,
out
what
to
the heck?
everybody.
Nina knows what that means. I hope it's not something
yeah,
horrible.
Nina, what does that mean? I
I see.
just did FW, so I thought of like Fashion Week, but it was an NY in front of it, so I'm like NS. I don't know. You so aggy with.
Because
Okay. But
and
like I was saying, I will have another Zoom. Once like I get people's like deposits and stuff, to see who's really, who's coming. I would definitely not say cool. Well, yes, Wednesday. I know the network happens, but I will have another Zoom just to see who's really serious about going, clear about some things if people have more questions and stuff like that. So we kind of vibe it out to see who we're going on the trip with. You know what I mean? Just to connect like that, networking and stuff like that. But yes, we definitely will have one. But right now,
Yeah, and see who's serious because it's like five people who told me they wanted to room with me. I'm like, we not picking rooms until we see deposits.
exactly. And also, I'm gonna actually have a package where, like I said earlier, when I froze, that it would not include the airfare, just because I know a lot of people are coming from all over the place. I want to say, if you're flying out of JFK, which is New York, this is your price. But here is just the land option, but we have to work with the air because wherever the destination you're coming from, we could put that
Yeah.
together.
Mark is in deep thought.
no, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Because
because it happens. So I know, like you say, you probably can't see all the days and like they'll do a special for you. But if you can, like I told you that you're supposed to give it to me today, if you can talk to your lovely partner and ask her what's the exact 29th, 4th, or, what I'm saying, so that I can tell them exactly the day you want to be landing. You gotta remember that, Mark. Remember, I told you we'll leave for one day, but we get to the next day. You have to keep that in mind. Thank you.
understood.
If you can do that tonight, that'd be great because I will be having a conference call with
You
her
have a homework
tomorrow.
assignment.
I
So
will.
anybody who's watching know that I'm going to Dubai, hopefully with some of you listeners, in September. And we're finalizing everything. So like I tell people, please let me know what you decide to do. And if you have any future questions so that I can answer them now before everything is wrapped up, because even now it's still negotiations. You could change stuff on me. It happens all the time, which really pisses me off. That's why I would like to lock things in sooner than later. It could be like people holding off. Like airport could change price, the resort, so many things. Definitely with the pandemic, this happens all the time, and it's nothing that I can control. And I know this is not a cheap trip, so I'm just trying to say, hey guys, if we really want to do this, let's come together and get this done. Because I will, if I had to move the trip to maybe next year or something else, I would do that. I would not want to do it. But if I had to, I would, because like I stressed this from you guys on the Zoom, I had to put up money to do this, to get a group trip. You guys don't realize that as professionals, when we put some things together, you need to talk up money. They don't care. They need to make sure that, oh, this is not refundable because you have a vision for your own self and your brand.
Same thing as event planners or promoters and stuff. You gotta put the money together to make sure everything good. And if the people don't show up, you still gotta pay.
And you out the money. So I like to tell people, like, when they be like, oh, you just do, how people have their vision of businesses and stuff like that and don't really know how it works. Like, no, I gotta pay money too. Like, I don't be like, oh, let me get all your money. Da, da, da. No, that's not how
Bands
it
make
works. I'm
her
not gonna tell you
dance.
something that I'm not willing to go on and that I don't believe in it myself. You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe in myself. Sorry.
I knew you was gonna sing that song.
I believe.
For some of you who are entrepreneurs who don't understand that there's so much that goes into planning a trip, there's so much going on to being a voiceover specialist, so much going on to being an entertainer, TJ. We do a lot, so that's gonna be great for you. And we have vision for our own businesses. And I saw a quote the other day that said, I can't remember it, but it was something about, not changing your price per customer, but how he said it was hilarious, and it was so. I hope I can find it. So plus for
Yes, come
talking.
on, Rev. As she what? As she wait to come up with this quote, she should already have prepared for the show.
Let's chat
Mark,
about it.
let the people know where you're from and how they can follow you as well.
They can follow me, DJ Mark J, DJ MARC on Facebook, the East End's favorite DJ. On Facebook, DJ Mark J Weddings. I got a separate page for my weddings because you have to separate sometimes. Instagram, DJ Mark J, Twitter, DJ Mark J. So it's like DJ Mark J on everything.
Okay, are you active on these pages?
Um, I definitely Facebook, more Facebook opposed to Instagram, but I am trying, attempting to
No, I
be more
understand because I tagged you
instrumental.
in a few things. You didn't acknowledge it. I felt some type of way, but I'm
Yeah.
like, he's just busy. He's
Well,
probably not
see,
an Instagrammer, but it is what it is.
well,
But
Facebook is more user friendly.
no, I totally understand. All of them are user friendly. You just gotta be friendly and use them. But
Yeah, that was a good one. Though. That was a good
I
one.
cannot stand you.
but you love me, GLM all day. Ew, ew. Did you find what?
No, but I was done when we looked at the phone, so I stopped looking. But you know how when somebody posts something that you like, but it's basically we all have businesses no matter what. Even if you have a job, that's your company's business, and depending on the level of service or quality, you can pay more. So when you make a decision and DJs or voiceover specialists or travel professionals, you have to realize what are you trying to get out of this show? Or what are you trying to get out of the voice specialist? Or what are you trying to get out of the DJ? You want quality and professionalism and someone
Absolutely.
who is honorable, you're going to pay a little bit more because we all pay to be in these fields. To be a travel professional, own your own business, you have to pay for your LLC, you have to pay for your licenses. To be a voiceover specialist, you have to pay for all her background stuff. And to be a DJ and his profession, you have to pay for all his stuff. All these things because we have vision and dreams and we want to make sure that our business are successful and we're not down here, we're up here like everybody else. We not have, might not have a big corporation, but we run them like big corporations because eventually we will be millionaires and we do everything with integrity. So when you're working with people, please come with that mindset. Please don't hit me up because I don't have time for foolishness. And I know T Quest, Philip, and DJ Mark says the same way. We are professional Black people who want our community to be great and we want to continue to be great. We would love to help people even if we can, but please understand and respect the platform and our name. That's all we ask.
Put some respect on our
Hey!
damn it.
It's true though. We have to carry ourselves a certain type of way and demand what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I tell people I'm not dropping my price for people's comfortability. And when I say dropping my price, I mean like I'm not gonna put you in a lower quality place because I need that dollar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Because if something happens to you or you get stranded or anything, that's on my conscience and on my brand. I'm not gonna put that out there. That's what all the time. If you think it's better going to X, Y, and Z, go to X, Y, and Z. I know what I offer, and that's why I have 100% repeat customers. I haven't lost one client. That speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? And most of my referrals are referrals.
Referrals is everything. What was that? What was that? Oh my God. Timmy, is it you?
Word of
So
mouth
that
and
speaks
referrals
volumes about
are
the person
powerful.
that I am and the character that I am. When I tell people all the time, all my clients, when they come back and tell me what was your experience, what you think, good, bad, and indifferent, because we all can grow and be better and great. So
Absolutely.
I know we all feel the same way, and you guys already know this is your girl Whitney with the Escapes. This is the Escapes Wednesday. I hope you guys get on a hump. If not, I hope you get a little hump to get you push you. And
Did she just ask me to find someone to hunt me and push me? What'd she say?
I said, if you
Definitely
need some help getting on
all
a hump, maybe a physical hump, and it'll push you. Well, on some real note, guys, we really appreciate all our fellow listeners. Mark, you're on the show today, but David, El Nino, Mary, Donna, I believe. I know my
Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. What's the line, Mark?
I love the girls. You know, who
we
cares what
appreciate
you like,
you
right?
guys. If I didn't say your name, I apologize. But we appreciate all our loyal listeners. We appreciate
These hoes ain't loyal.
exactly. But thank you again. If you're not following me, if you're still interested in some trips that we're doing, please let me know. Please communicate. That's Mary, one of our favorite followers, Mark. Look, and she supports. She actually watches your shows on Tuesday too. So like, she really supports, and they all come into different
And
platforms.
she bought a Rare Brew hoodie too. Not trying to like make you feel awkward, Mark, but I'm just saying Mary bought one. I'm just saying.
So it so happens
Nino
today.
got Rare Breed too. David
So
got Rare Breed too. I'm just saying.
one day, matter of fact, we'll trade off on sweatshirts. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you
No,
some.
we're
And
not.
David just
No,
so
because mine look like a clothing line. Yours look like I'm a groupie or a fan. Even though I am a fan of yours, but there's a difference from fan merch and just consumer.
Well, no, see, matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Offline, I'm gonna show you because I got a whole line of stuff.
No, I don't want to see you offline. I'm tired. No.
It's
Show it on the show next week.
that'll work.
Put it in
Mark,
a promo. Brought to you by.
I just want to say thank you because you have been very loyal and thank you for your platform. Thank you for coming on our platform. We were just kicking it today. We didn't have no topic like we always do. We just talk from the heart, and that's for organic. We come up here with scripts,
Organic. Yes.
yes, we like to keep it real, raw, and clean.
Weird.
So thank you for coming on, Mark. You're welcome anytime. You should come on when we talk about couples. So we usually do a couple of re-editions once a month. It's not every week, but once a month we talk about love and stuff like that. So you come on that.
Let me know. Let me know I'm there.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely come on
last week.
our.
I usually do it the last week of the month. So in two, is it next week or the week after? I'll do one and they have Miss Lee on here.
Yes,
Um,
yes, we're doing a couples show. It's gonna be so exciting.
Really?
And I'll be
So
like, I'm sorry, he's working late, so he's not able to join because it's crazy. He works late every last Wednesday of each month. It's crazy, right? Ironically, so
hey, that couple show could blow up.
yeah,
so can
I
a
do
dating
it.
one. Let's go back to the T Quest date with T Quest. Can y'all stop being aggy and stop being a
Next
bunch of
Wednesday.
punks?
Next Wednesday will be a couple edition. That's next Wednesday, the 24th. Just to
See,
put it
now
out
you
there.
acting like hot mess. I'm in the middle of a sentence and you interrupted me.
Sorry, but I had to look at the calendar. It's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah. See if your partner will come on. That could be your couple because you're a couple.
Why are you telling his business?
All right. Yeah, that'll work. I can do that. I can make that happen.
See?
I can make that happen.
Of course, maybe we can have you, have one of your dates in the couple show.
Maybe we'll have a
No, I'm good, thank
surprise
you.
date request.
That's a lie. You won't.
Who can I
You
think?
should.
We got to work on that.
If anybody who's watching wants to be Quest's date, please send me a DM. We could talk behind the scenes. And we could do that. Would be really fun.
Look, even my signal started struggling when you said that. I see the icon on my.
Oh my God.
That is horrible. That is sad. The little thing popped up like unstable. Like it's, it's horrible.
Once again, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Next week will be couple resist. You know how we like to do at the end of the month. We talk about relationships. Hopefully I have Mr. Lee up on here, my partner. It's like pulling teeth to get him, but he'll probably come since we got a whole week to prepare. We'll have Mark and his partner, and we're gonna find somebody special too. We're gonna have somebody else. I have someone else in mind too, and some new partner. It's gonna be a really good time. It's gonna be real couples talking about real life. We're all in different stages of our relationship. It's
We
fun.
are all definitely in different stages of our relationships.
First will be right at the beginning, like when you just meet somebody, and then
Oh,
First of all,
that'll be
our
really good though. Like, hey, whoever's watching this, if you're interested, please DM me, and we'll put you
interested
on.
in what? With interested in what?
Being your date on the
yeah.
couple traditional Winning Skips Wednesday on the last Wednesdays of each month,
And you might have a couple of them. You never know. Might be one or two.
and
You
then we
never
can
know.
get them every month. Pick somebody new.
Nah,
Maybe
we bring all them hoes on at the same time. What up?
all the whole.
We can fit 10 people on this thing. I've
We're gonna
got
get after your
bros.
show on Tuesday with
I've
Winning
got
Skips Couple Edition.
bros.
It's gonna be really fun.
Different area
And you have to
code.
remind me so I can make sure that
You remind me. Sorry. Okay.
so we can rock out with some one-on-one people on that show.
Wait,
Yeah, I'll
what?
remind
What?
you.
What?
Like Mark, next Wednesday is couple edition, so please put that on your calendar because it's a me reminding you right now.
No, no. Now you said 6 o'clock, right?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Eastern.
You know, I
Eastern
got
Standard Time.
my personal reminder.
There goes
Ha! We
Whitney.
got another caller.
He's popular. All right, guys.
No,
Thanks for
he's
tuning
not.
in. Please follow me on all your social media platforms at Whitney Escapes. You know where you can find your girl T Quest, Real M on all your social media platforms. Download that T Quest mobile app. You know, also at DJ Mark J. Follow him on IG and Facebook, but he responds better on Facebook. It might take him a while to reply to you to be his friend because he's that busy with you. But just so you know, that's just how it gets down. Don't take it personally. And we continue
You
to
know what it remind me of right now?
watch. Yes.
This remind me of T and Tamara and Roger.
Run, go home, Roger.
Go.
But guys, thanks again for tuning in. Love you.
Bye.